Welcome to Carver Hawkeye Arena. Tonight we have a top 10 matchup between your number 6 Iowa Hawkeyes and the number 2 Indiana Hoosiers. Our spotlight player of the night, and most nights, is Caitlin Clark. As one of the most profound college basketball players in the nation, tonight we are going to take a look at all of the hard work she has put into the sport. Let's take a look at the game plan for the night. We're going to start by traveling back to her childhood. Then we are going to drive into her high school career, and finally we're going to take a look at what she's done here at Iowa in her assist to women's basketball. To tip off Clark's life, let's start from the beginning. Caitlin Clark was born on January 22, 2002, to Ann and Brent Clark in West Des Moines, Iowa. This is where she has lived all of her life. She also has an older brother, Blake, and a younger brother, Colin. Her whole family is into sports, and her dad played basketball and baseball at Simpson College, while her brother played football at Iowa State University. Her family would describe her as very competitive, and this competitiveness started at a very young age, when she was a dominant 5-year-old girl on an all-boys team. So dominant that Clark's father said the boys' parents would complain that the girls should not be able to play with the boys. Outside of basketball, she played a few other sports as well. She was in softball, volleyball, soccer, and tennis, but after her sophomore year of high school, this was narrowed down to just basketball. In 6th grade, Clark joined All Iowa Attack, or AIA, which is an AAU program based out of Ames, Iowa. According to the AIA, our primary goal is still to provide an education and national level competitive basketball program that focuses on learning, fundamentals, leadership, teamwork, and sportsmanship. This is exactly what the club did for Clark. She was able to learn strong fundamentals, good leadership skills, and learn to improve skills on and off the court. With this program, she earned her first Division I offer before she was even in high school. According to Caitlin Clark in an interview with Hawk Central, she remembers an important event in her childhood. This was a fight that she had between her and her brothers. Although this fight was small and the details are now forgotten, the punishment was huge, especially to 12-year-old Caitlin Clark. She was no longer able to go to the Dowling Catholic basketball game that night. She vividly remembers how she felt, and even all these years later, and this shows that even as a young child, she had a lot of love and dedication to the game. As we go throughout the game tonight, we are going to see this young girl's dreams are coming true because she is a hard worker who has a lot of love and passion for the game. As the buzzer sounds, it is now halftime, so let's take a drive into her high school career. According to SB Nation, Caitlin Clark first stood out to high school coach Kristen Meyer at a preseason camp before her career even started. She stood out to many other coaches as well, and SB Nation said that there was a top 10 college program that contacted her coach and said she was good enough as a freshman in high school to start at their program. Clark backed this up with incredible stats throughout high school. According to Varsity Bound, she averaged 15 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals as a freshman. As a sophomore, she averaged 27 points, 4 assists, 6 rebounds, and 2 steals. As a junior, she averaged 32 points, 4 assists, 7 rebounds, and 2 steals. And as a senior, she averaged 33 points, 4 assists, 8 rebounds, and almost 3 steals while shooting 50.9% from the field. These numbers are incredible, but what's even more impressive are the other awards she accumulated throughout high school. She was the 2019, 2020, and 2018-2019 Iowa Gatorade Players of the Year. She was Iowa Miss Basketball in 2020 and was a 3-time first-team All-State member awarded by the IPSWA. She was a semifinalist in the Naismith High School Basketball Player of the Year Award, and she was invited to the McDonald's All-American game in the Jordan Brand Classic. In 2017, she was on the U16 USA team, and in 2019 and 2021, she was on the U19 USA teams. In high school, she was a 5-star recruit and ranked number 4 in her class. With all the scholarships she has earned throughout high school, before her senior season, she committed to Iowa. As the buzzer sounds, as the final whistle blows, that's another stellar night for Caitlin Clark and the Iowa Hawkeyes. So why Iowa? According to Sports Illustrated, Lisa Bluter, Iowa's head coach, was interested in Clark from a very young age. When Clark visited Iowa in 2016, she said that these were the kind of girls that she needed to be around. She loved their style of play and the fact that they had a lot of success amongst their former point guards. She also liked that her parents and family would be close as they are important to her journey. On November 12, 2019, Clark committed to the University of Iowa. Going into her freshman season, there was a lot of hype behind who she was and what she could do. She definitely did not disappoint. In her freshman season, she averaged 26 points, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds, and she led the nation in assists, points, and 3-point makes and attempts. She also accumulated a bunch of awards this year, a few of them being Freshman Big Ten Player of the Year and the Don Stanley Award, which recognizes the best Division I guard in the nation. She also won many weekly awards as well. During her sophomore season, she averaged 27 points, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. She repeated many of the awards from last year, and she became the fastest player in the past 20 years to record over 1,500 career points. She was also the first player to win the Don Stanley Award in back-to-back seasons. Going into her junior year this year, she's averaging 27 points, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds. She had many preseason awards, and she is almost guaranteed to win many of the awards that she won last year. With everything she has done this far in her career, she is changing women's basketball for good. She's showing little girls that their dreams can come true, and people are traveling around the world just to watch her. She is bringing so much attention to the game. So now let's take a look at the box scores from our spotlight player. To recap, we traveled into her childhood, drove into her high school career, and looked at her career assists here at Iowa. What I can tell you is Caitlin Clark is a face of women's basketball. As you can see, she knows how to play and she knows how to win. Thank you, Hawks fans, for coming tonight and watching Caitlin Clark and the Iowa Hawkeyes succeed against Indiana. Finally.